All right, people, how we feeling? It's Tim here uh, in cold Colorado, and around 10:17 a.m. Mountain Time. Should be 5:17 p.m. out in. Is it? It's not Sarajevo. Is it literally called Mostar? What? Or is it? I'm not exactly sure, but let's say Bosnia Herzegovina. All the Palace fans out there. Hope you're doing well. Hope travel was safe. That it was good. Get your comments in. Let us know. I mean, let me know how you're feeling. How are you feeling for this match? I feel like this should be a. I mean, I feel nervous, but also cautiously optimistic for the following reasons. Over the last 3 days, there has been a Palace team that has played every single day. On Monday, the women played at Birmingham City. That was a terrific performance by the women, and they knocked that out 3-1. And now they are third in the WSL2, and they are bucking for promotion. They look good, by the way. If you haven't checked out the Palace women, that's a good team. Abby Larkin is a phenomenal player. So is Ashley Bearden. So is Ashley Blanchard. There's some really good players there. But then in the cup, the under 18s went to Portsmouth, and they went down initially 1-0. They tie it on a scrappy goal from Josh Moana, and then Dante Martin. Within a few months of signing a pro deal, I believe it was a pro deal. Somebody correct me if I have that wrong. He scores a brace in 2 minutes, and they win that one 3-1. And then yesterday, the under-21s played Borussia Mönchengladbach, and they needed a 2-goal margin to move on in the Premier League International Cup at that level. They needed to win by 2 in order to move on, and they ended up with a 2-0 win. And another a phenomenal goal. It was a penalty that Dylan Reed converted, great penalty. And Benji Casey gets the second goal to seal it. Man, Benji looks good. He looks really good. So today, I mean, come on. Can we not have good things and get a fourth? Let's go. Like what Monty says here, please, for the love of God, can this be the wake up? But let's go through the lineup because we badly need it. And I know a lot of us are feeling this. Like it's just, we need good things here. But let's just go through the lineup here. Henderson in goal, Richards, Lacroix, Riyad, and the back three. Munoz and Sosa are the wing backs. So clearly Glasner wants it. I want your comments on that. We want deliveries into the box. Clearly, we think that we're going to need his left foot, and we're going to need deliveries into the box to get it on Strand Larsen's head, because he starts up top and he is bookended by Johnson and Sarr. That, I don't know. I might have gone with Gesson, but I want your comments on that too, because that is a very direct, let's get in behind type of lineup. Like, let's just go at them with as much speed as we could possibly muster and try to kill them. I hope so. I would like to see us kill them early, but we'll see. Let me get to your comments here. And I get this. I completely get this. I'm nervous too. Like, I totally feel that, because if there's one thing, Dan Cook from the HLTCO podcast said this, like, if there's one thing this season has sort of defined, is that what we should expect from a Palace team is very often this season we've been getting the opposite. We expect something, and we have good reason to expect it, and then we get something totally different and deeply disappointing. So I really get that, but I'm going to try to hold out some hope here, because I watched those other games, and honestly, they were good performances. And I would say the Gladbach performance, the Mönchengladbach performance, is maybe the best of those three because that's a team that was unbeaten in the Premier League International Cup. They are in the second tier of the Bundesliga. They've played some men's football, so that was impressive. Like I thought that was impressive, and it gives me some hope for Benji Casey amongst others. Like Dino played in there, Benamar played in there. There were some good players. All right, some comments here. Up the Palace, absolutely, always up the Palace. Up the Palace, one of the biggest games of our lives tonight. Yeah, just let's just enjoy it and remember how long we've waited for this. 100%. People have waited for this much longer than I have. It's a huge night. It's a huge night for all of you who are really long-term Palace fans. I've been following the team for 5 seasons now, and it's been great to be part of this community. But I mean, just imagine and there's a lot of you here who have, followed the team since the beginning. Well, not since the beginning. I don't imagine any of you are that old, but you know what I mean? Like back in the days of the championship, for example, you've gone to places like Crew. You've gone to like you've gone rainy nights to, you name them in the chat. I don't even want to pretend that I understand, but it's a massive deal. It's a massive deal for those of you who have been around for a really long time. What's up, Colin? Great to see you here. Absolutely. Yeah. Proper squeaky bum time. No question. I love that term, by the way. For here, we just called, it's like, I'm just out of my gourd nervous. Like, yes, for sure. Let's see. I think D is actually in Bosnia. Mary saying this lineup feels like a gamble. What makes it feel like a gamble to me, Mary, is playing Johnson and Sarr together. Those are two players of the same profile. And if we have to break down a low block, I mean, pace doesn't break down a low block. So I don't know what is happening there. I think D is in Bosnia. I mean, I might be wrong about that, but I don't think so. And Lou's got a new baby, so it's probably just me. Well, I have to say, Monty, I was very happy for the Wolves fans last night. And also, can I just give you a rant for like a half a second? I really hate that punk Trossard. I can only see blue and white stripes. I know he plays for Arsenal, but I can only see blue and white stripes when that guy is on the pitch. And when he went down, moaning like a little baby, trying to waste time before the second goal, I thought it was justice. And I loved it. I've got nothing personally against Arsenal, but to see that little punk go down like that, and then the goal go in like 2 minutes later, eat it. Just eat it. I mean, that makes me petty. I do understand that, but I did love it. Only Sosa gives you some questions. Okay. I think I understand why Sosa's in the lineup. I think it's just to deliver crosses into Strand Larson. Come on, you Palace. Good to see you, Luke. I have no nerves about this game. Palace must win. I agree. I think it's a must win for sure. We didn't take this tournament as seriously as we should. I agree with that too, Johnny. And this feels like a more serious lineup, but I still agree with Mary that I have some questions. I hope I'm wrong. About 3 or more goals and a clean sheet. I hope that's right. This should be a tense 1-0. It wouldn't surprise me either. Get AJ on. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if anybody knows AJ and wants to message him. Like, I've never done this with AJ and I don't have his email. So hit him up. You can't be nervous of this team. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Or T. Yeah. I mean, I'd love it. Like, it'd be great to have either one of them. It's how important it's not the team. And look at us at the minute. Yeah, yep. Let's see. People think Arsenal is winning the league. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. They are falling apart. This is interesting. I tend to agree with this, that we've been a little too harsh on Sosa. And you know what? Look, if the point of him being in that lineup is when we've seen him and we've seen him in his proper position, he can deliver a ball, right? So, I mean, that's a fair point. And if we need to, in order to win this game, if we need to get balls into the box, I can see the argument for it. I can see the argument for it. So is it Nikki? Yeah. All right. So Nikki maybe running it. That's great. That's great, Nikki. Because Nikki usually runs the watch-alongs at Eagle Eye Football. Go check him out. Yeah. Feel free to bounce back and forth or go over there and spend some time with Nikki. Look, everybody's a Palace fan here, so let's do it. Let's see here. Mitchell's just better. Yeah, I mean it's a hard one, isn't it? So give me some score predictions. Tell me, okay, Rich and Nikki, great, even better. So you get a double dose. That's great, very good. So go check them out. That's perfect. Two of my favorites. I mean, I got a lot of love for the crew here at Back of the Nest, but I mean, you guys know I love all the folks at EAF too. So yeah, for sure. I mean, but this is big though. I do feel like, well, I think to your point, I think part of the reason he gets slandered as bad as he has, some of that. Now, look, I have seen him make some very stupid decisions, so I'm not going to let him completely off the hook. Like the red he gets. What was the red he got? Was that at Kiev? I don't remember where that was, but it's just stupid, like just dumb play. Like, so I've seen some very, brain dead things from him. I've also seen him be a bit too tentative. However, I also put some of this on Glasner. Like playing him in the right wingback position is a recipe for disaster. And he's been over there. So, like, it is fair to give him a little bit of grace. Let's see. David is saying pundits think Glasner has. I don't think Glasner's lost the dressing room. We needed a response in the second half last game. It was a mess, and we were playing at a low level side. We need a performance, not just a win or lose. I mean, Glasner has come in for some, what I would call some legitimate criticism. And I think he's been a bit too rigid. And certainly in that, I mean, I didn't get to see, I was at work, so I didn't get to see the Burnley game. But from everything that I have since gone back and picked through, it does look like the substitutions did absolutely nothing. The tactical inflexibility really did hurt us, although it did create some chances and did not take them. I think the other criticism I have heard, and tell me if you think this is fair or not, David, and anybody else, is that after the game, Glasner just put it all on the players and, essentially put it down to the players absolutely losing their minds for 8 minutes at the end of the first half, which part of me says that's fair. But the other part is like, well, I mean, you set them up this way, and it's your job to fix it once it falls apart like that. Like it's not just over the second that it falls apart like that. So I do think just hanging the players out to dry is not something we've typically seen from Glasner, and that does feel like legitimate criticism to me. So I don't know. I want to see a really good, really industrious, energetic, tactically smart setup today. Like I don't know a better way to put that, because if you come into this game naive, they're going to punish us. Like, we've been punished by all kinds of lower teams in this competition. And somebody else said it before. We haven't taken it seriously. We haven't taken the opposition and the way that they set up. Because here's the other thing that I think is possibly a legitimate criticism of Oliver Glasner this season. Palace has become pretty predictable to play against. And if we get behind, we are not the team like last season. If we would go behind, I often felt confident we would come back into the game. I no longer feel that way. We have not been the kind of team, and especially of the last, let's say, 2 months, where if we go down a goal, it has been dire. Like, the confidence has drained out of the team. The confidence drains out of the fans. And then suddenly we start looking like it's, we're in for another bad day. And we can't be having that. So that is another big issue here that I have seen. Let's talk a little bit. We've got about 12 minutes till kickoff. I want to get some insight from you. And if Rich and Nikki are not here, if they've gone to the watch along, somebody go ask them in their watch along here, because I want their take on this. Jesse Derry and the Chelsea nonsense that we are seeing them putting out on social media about he's been a fan since he was a child and he's great for the dressing room and he's like one of our own. Like, I mean, this is just clownish, isn't it? Am I wrong about that? That's just clownish. So tell me what you think there. I just want to know. George is saying Sosa has been abysmal in every game he has played. Well, he's certainly been abysmal when he's been played out of position. That's for damn sure, George. No question about that. But I will agree that he's made some poor decisions. But I also think we haven't played him consistently, and we've played him out of position a lot. So I think there is some small mitigations here, but I'm not going to try to defend him and say he's a great player. You need to buy some cold beers. Go for it, man. I don't drink anymore, but absolutely go for it. Yeah, that's a tough one too, wasn't it, Pete? Reggie Watson getting picked off by Chelsea. We also had Samuel Lucille picked off by Man United. Having said that, I do think the academy, as it looks right now, one of the things that's most impressive to me is that in that under 21s team yesterday, there are a lot of players that have graduated. They started the season at under 18s level and have since moved up. So like Charlie Walker-Smith was in that side. George King didn't really start the season at under 18s level, but he's not that far off from under 18s level, and he has moved up, and he has been a significant improvement. He's been great. Obviously Benji, is the biggest one there. Dean Benamar, Jasper Judd was in that side yesterday. So we have really seen some players from younger levels move up, and that is good. Well, I mean, let's see, George. Like, he's going to play in his natural position tonight. And my guess is that Glasner is relying. I would expect to see the ball coming down the left. I'd expect to see overlapping, and I'd expect to see Sosa being asked to deliver a ball into Strand Larson. I'd expect us to be crashing the box. I hope that that's what we get. His free kicks and his set plays have been dreadful, George. But when he is running and he's just playing and has a chance to deliver in the box, I have seen him deliver some boxes. Some balls into the box have been pretty good. Yeah, isn't it? I mean, it's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. It's stupid. It's just it's crazy. It's crazy, Shaz. Let's see. I don't know. I actually don't know if it's turf tonight. Does anybody know that? Does Mostar play on turf? Are you allowed to play? I guess the FA Cup is different. For European competitions, are you allowed to play on turf? I guess I actually don't know the answer to that. I feel like I should know the answer to that, but I don't. All right, 8 minutes till kickoff here. Tell me what player. So let's keep this conversation going. What player is the most important to show up and really deliver tonight? Strand Larson is the obvious, right? Strand Larson, we know, and I don't really have too many worries about Strand Larson here. What I'm nervous about, I'm not really nervous about Sarr either. I am nervous about the left side, and I expect that Johnson is playing there with Sosa. That side needs to be productive. Needs to be productive. This great point, Pete. Shame we couldn't get Dwight McNeil in. He's got a nice left foot delivery. Absolutely. I think that Glasner was actually wanting that as well, and that Sosa is in the side to provide some of that. But that's a great shout. And I wonder, in a game like this, do you bench Johnson and you let McNeil start in order to get those crosses in and actually get from the left side? If you can win some fouls and win some set plays, you might really give yourself some opportunity to score some goals, like set plays just outside the 18-yard block, 18-yard box. So, yeah, I agree with that, Pete. But for me, Johnson is a player to watch. But it's going to be down that left side. Theoretically, you're going to have Riyad making what I hope are some line-splitting passes. You're going to have Sosa on the overlap. And you're going to have Johnson. So what kind of production are we going to get down that side? I don't know. But yes, I can confirm. I can confirm, Earth. I've got my coffee here. I need a sip here. All good. Yep, it's all good. Got my coffee. Agree with this. He really does need to turn up tonight. And I would love to see it. Like, what would be fantastic is Johnson running in to the far post, delivery from Munoz, and then knock it in at the far post. That's his game. I'd love to see it. Yeah, I agree with this too. This is the start of the rest of the season. Need a good performance now. Absolutely. There's no question about that. Let's see. We'll find out soon enough. Guess it's more cold, wet. Yeah. I mean, it does look pretty miserable there. It looks pretty cold. Fair play to all the Palace fans that have gone out to Bosnia. Hopefully, I was searching around online that one of the pieces of advice was, do not wear your Milivojevic jersey out to Mostar. That's real, and nobody wants to see that. So, yeah, I don't know. Looks cagey for the fans. Yeah, there is a caged off area, right? Yeah, there it is. I can see it. I can see it right now. Shaz saying all the players need to turn up. No silly mistakes and gifting Mostar golden opportunities. Absolutely. Glasner seemed to think that Mostar might not start with a low block, that they would start with a high intensity press. And we were going to have to, and if he's right about that, then it does make sense why you would have Johnson and Sarr in there, because if you have a high intensity press and they're going to come after you, well, then one of the ways you can beat that is with the ball over the top. So I hope he's right about it. I'm with everybody else. I want to see a really good performance. I agree that there is a great player in there, There's at least an enterprising player. There's a goal scorer in there. All right, players are coming out with the mascots. We're walking out right now. Dino leading the way with Wharton, and then Sosa, Max, Chatty, Daichi. Looks like Johnson. Yep, Brendan Johnson. And then it looks like Chris back there. So here we go. We're getting ready. Let's go Palace. Looking forward to this game, but I have a feeling, I don't know. I just want to see. Oh man, 4:45 a.m. here. Where are you? Where are you, Ping? It's 10:45 in the mountains. So I'm going to assume you are in Asia, maybe closer to Indonesia. Yeah, I mean, Sean's right about this. We were just didn't play that well. So we got to play better. All right. Getting ready. Come on. I just need this. Like after the games I've seen, the Palace performances I've seen this week, I feel like it just has to be. This has got to be our day. Yeah, okay. So Animal is saying this. Mostar will play a high press. Johnson and Sarr start. I mean, if they do play a high press, I do think that it would be very surprising if they do that, Animal. But if they do, that does play into our game. So we'll see. Yeah, and right. Exactly. Like if they did that, it does feel like suicidal unless we dally around and make stupid passes. But if they do come out with that, hey, look who it is. I don't know. Lou, Lou, do you want me to add you to the stage? Put it in a private chat if you can. Let me know what you want me to do. No, I guess he dropped off. I thought we might see for a second there. All right, are you coming on? Lou, you coming on? Looks like a maybe. Looks like a maybe. So hang on with me. And Mostar is a grass pitch. Somebody said Mostar's a grass pitch. Australia. Got it. Okay. Very good. Very good, Peng. Yeah. Are you in? All right.
Yeah, I'm in. You got to change the.
Yeah. Let me change the. I gotta do. Okay. I gotta change it to this. Yes. Okay. There we go. All right.
That was a long walk out, wasn't it?
Yeah, no question, man. What's going on?
Man.
How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Tell me what's going on.
Do you know what? I've obviously I've been quite busy with the baby and everything, and a 3-year-old. But that Burnley game, I actually genuinely had to just disconnect from Crystal Palace for a few days. It was
I don't blame you, man.
It was quite a lot, and I'm trying not to give all my emotion to Palace, but yeah, it's weird because
though, isn't it?
I'd love to be there. I'd love to be there. I'm just trying to be positive.
Yeah.
They're actually really good at home as well.
Are they? Mostar are?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Well, I guess they lost their last home game here. So we're looking at the lineup here. So yeah, it's like we expected. Sarr on the right, Johnson on the left, Sosa at the left wing back, Munoz at the right wing back. What do you think about this? So Lou, I was saying before you came on that I have to believe that Glasner thinks we need crosses into the box, and he's going to try to let Sosa cook and deliver the ball into the box to Strand Larson.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's hopefully a more direct approach. I think the Mostar will probably they probably want to go to Selhurst Park with a lead or it's still in the game. So they'll probably have to kind of come out a little bit more. They won't be able to sit back as much. It's not like they're trying to just get a point.
Right.
Sosa's got a lot to prove. Like he hasn't played many games. He's been given the opportunity. I think, it's just I'm just like, just win the game. We've got no momentum at the moment, And yeah, it's going to be tough, I think.
For sure. I mean, I've got getting ready to start the clock here. I'm on Paramount Plus. What are you on? Are you on Sky? Where are you watching?
I'm on TNT.
You're on TNT. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you tell me when you get
I'm gonna come back on a half time.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Right,
I'll
cool.
see you at halftime, man.
Right, but
All right, here we go. So kickoff. And I'm gonna leave that I know that black square is maybe a bit annoying, but I'm gonna leave it there for the moment. Just because when I mess around with the screen, I can't see things. If it really bothers you, I'll change it. But otherwise, I'm just going to leave it there for the moment. But yeah, I need to be able to see stuff. All right, looks like is it throw in? We've started here showing Igor Stimac as the head coach of Mostar. No, it's a drop ball. I'm sorry, it's a drop ball. All right. There's only one stand. Never seen anything like it. Oh, go on. Oh, Sar with the miss. Oh, come on. Offside, I think. All right, Lou dropped off, so I need to change this again. All right. There we go. Oh, man. Good save. Good save. I get that. I get that, dog. I mean, it's been a rough season, hasn't it? Okay, Sosa. Run with it. Run with it. Go on. Go on. Just run with it. Yes. Better. Better. That's a bit too much. I'll take that. I mean, that's not a good pass into Johnson, but I will take that. I want to see Sosa and Johnson combining. Goal kick. You can see this. Mostar are going to take as much time as they possibly can this whole game. Launch into the area, win the second ball. That's going to be a throw into Palace. You could see what's happening already. They are just going to they're going to see what they can do to get into like this. This is not an intense high press. So if this is what Glasner thought it was going to be, then that's not that. If anything, they're playing a pretty mid block, but that's a good idea for a run in behind. Get there, Adam. Nope. Max, bit of head tennis. Go on, Chris. Just more and more head tennis. Foul. Free kick. Yeah, I'll give you both. I'll do my best to give you both. I'm not great at play-by-play, but I will give you both. The throw into the area, Mostar, up the left touch line, ball over the top. Good by Max to get it. And Kamada with a pass, not a clearance. I was expecting a clearance. Comes Sar into the area, and he just runs right into the Mostar player. So nothing quite there. Doesn't come off. He should get rid of that pass a bit earlier. Mostar down the right side here, running at Riyadh. Cross, great defending by Riyadh. That is outstanding. Outstanding by Chatty Riyadh. He just gets down, makes the slide tackle, blocks it, and comes right up with the ball. Excellent. Well done. Well done. So here, what would you call this, Animal? Would you call this I'm not even sure I could call it a mid-block. They're just, jamming the middle. They don't want us to play through the middle. That's what this looks like to me, which is fine. I mean, get it into the channels then. Yeah, see, now we're all slowed down trying to figure this out. That's not great. Okay. Come on, Sosa. Now somebody's got to run with it. We have to get it into space where somebody can run. Go on, Adam. Yep. Go on, Daichi. Out. Yep. Go on, Chris. Adam out to Munoz. Adam for, yes, into Wharton. That is, blocked. Oh, that's better. That's better. At least getting into the area. So just a bunch of pinging into the area down the left side, and it's going to be a goal kick. I think you can expect that now we're going to have to figure out, now that they have successfully shown themselves that they are going to play back. That's okay. Clearance by Max, Daichi. Just come on, get into move. Like, we're going to have to play faster. We're going to have to play faster if we want to break these guys down. Yes. Okay. Get there. Get there. Get there. Shoot. Yes. Go on, Sar. Now keep going. Do not slow down. Yes. Sar, middle. Yes. Oh, good idea. Good idea. Much better. Much better. A lot better. This is excellent. This is excellent by Sar to get there, and he takes the shot first time, which I like. It's very good. It's good ideas by Wharton here as well. Out to Wharton, takes the shot. Excellent. That's better. I'll take that. Yeah. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. 5-4-1. I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. You don't see the desire to win. I see some confusion, but I don't see lack of desire. Not yet. I mean, if I still see us being slow in the second half, then fair enough. Then I will absolutely take that criticism. Nice by Chatty. Misplays the ball early. Yes. Go on, Daichi. Come on. Come on. Get there. Come on, Sosa. Deliver. That is not a good delivery. I mean, Ty Mitchell could do that delivery. To be honest. So it's down the left, and he gets into the area. He pings it, and it just goes right over the goal. And they're re-showing Riyad's tackle, which was fantastic. Excellent. The press is going to have to be good. Foul. I don't mind Riyad pushing up a bit, though. Riyad pushes up a bit. Foul. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Richards goes to ground but doesn't quite get it. Good by Riyad. Ball stays in. Back to Mostar. We're pressing, but not getting consistent opportunities yet. Okay. So they really are just hoofing it up to, and they are trying to go at Riyad, which is interesting. They're trying to go down the right side, hoofing it up to the right side and seeing what they can get. So this will be an interesting game for Chatty. Tries to get the ball into Strand Larson. Not a bad idea. Nice. Nice by Chris. Go on, Adam. Go on, Adam. Okay. Run. Yes. Run. Yeah, there you go. Go on, Danny. Yes. Go on, Sar. Oh. So it's good play. Sar getting into the area, and then they drop it right back. I didn't see who dropped it back to Wharton, and it's just blocked. Yeah, blocked on the upper arm. Everything is coming out of the right side now, out of Sar's side, which I can't say I'm surprised by. Is that a foul? Okay, free kick. Foul on Johnson. We haven't gotten it into him yet at all, but again, we're 10 minutes in. It looks like we're figuring this out still, which is not surprising. Last 2 seasons in particular, we've been kind of figuring things out the first 20 minutes of the match, and this is where we're at again. Who's taking this free kick? Johnson. Over the top. Trying to get Richards on the back post. Richards delivers back into the area. Get there. Yes, come on. Offside. Offside. Damn it. I don't know where the offside is there, but great ball back into the area by Richards. Is it because Richards is offside originally? He's not offside there. He comes back onside. I don't think Sar's offside. So where's the offside? I don't know. I'm confused here. If anybody's got an idea of what we're calling, this feels like it should be a goal, because you can't call offside. Damn. All right. Evening, QSD. Glad you're here. Goal kick. Well, look, I mean, if we can press and get some scrappy balls, then I'll take that. I don't really care if the football is great or not. I want the win. And the press is getting us into some better positions. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Right? But he doesn't touch the ball. He comes back from it. And when the play starts where he's involved, he is back onside. So I don't know what the issue is. I don't know. Okay. So it was Richards. All right. Fine. Dino collects back out to Mood. Now run. Come on, Danny. No casual. There's got to be a reason for this, but I really don't love the casual running. I just don't. Is it wrong that it gives me Hodgson vibes? I want us to be running. I want us to be getting into the area. I want us to be forcing them back. Right idea, wrong pass by Wharton there. He goes for it. It's a throw in. Howe's throw in. Is this going to be a Richards long throw? Richards long throw. Okay. guess that makes sense. It is annoying though. Richards did start the move in an offside position, but it still feels harsh. Long throw. Get there. Okay. Sosa knocks it out for a throw in. Ball not moving down the right side. Is that a proper pitch or 3G? So somebody said that it is not 3G, that it is grass, but maybe it is waterlogged, Matthew. I mean, yeah. We're not seeing any of it. Absolutely right, Animal. So either he just got bamboozled and we're going to have to figure this out. Like the tactical game plan has gone out the window. But still, like, even if the tactical game plan has gone out the way, yeah. That's not really the ball you want. I mean, he's got two men on him. I mean, we're now coming up on 20 minutes in, so you do need to figure that out. Get back, Chris. Very good. Good defending. That is absolutely horrible by Dino. What the hell are you doing? Absolutely sold Riyadh short there. That was stupid. I don't know what Dino's doing there. You need to settle down. That is moronic. Dino, what the hell are you doing? I don't know what he's doing. I mean, good thing Chatty is alert, but that's terrible. All right. We're on 1639, 1640. Just hoofing it up into the area. Header, Riyadh gets it. I think that should be a throw. Yeah, Powell's throwing. I'd be curious for anybody who is there if the pitch is just getting dug up and looks like it is just slow in the game, which, to be fair to Mostar, that would suit them, wouldn't it? Yeah, go on, Chatty. It is. It can be. I mean, recently it sure has been, Matthew. It's been draining, to be fair. I mean, we haven't been exactly where we should be. And, okay, Strand Larson, good. Yes. Nope. Pick the pass. Well, I have to say, so far, I need to give a quick shout out to Riyadh because he is, Henderson sold him short. He's getting picked on down this side, and he's been up for everything so far. We're going to need him to have a good game because it looks 100% like they're just going to be coming down his side the whole game. Oh, that's not as natural. The afro is as natural, QSD. All right. Mostar working their way through the press, and they're working their way through it way too easy. I'm not liking that. So the press is less intense here. We've sort of dropped into a mid-block. Now we're coming out a little bit. Daichi went on to Strand Larson. We look like we're trying. Somebody tell me if I have this wrong. We look like we're trying to play the passing lane, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But isn't it better to just get up on the players? Like, make them feel some real pressure. Kamada with the foul. Back to Dino. And now we're going to play out from the back. Richards, back to Dino. Hey, look, if they're going to come out like this, then get Johnson running in behind. What the hell are we doing? Okay. Too slow. Too slow. Come on. Go, Daichi. Oh, for goodness sake. Riyadh getting, bit all over the place. Bit all over the place. I need to see Johnson in this game. Yeah, but you got to get up and get to it. They're going to play physical football. You know this. You got to be up for it. There we go. There we go. That I don't know what Sar's doing with that, but I can't tell if that's offside or a foul. First 20 minutes have been uninspiring. That's what I'll say. Oh, it's a handball. That's what it was. It was handball. Bit fortunate there, to be honest, because Max misses the ball. Riyadh. Back to Lacroix. For the amount of times that Riyadh has had the ball and an opportunity to pass, I have not seen Johnson making runs. Where is he? Where is he? Somebody tell me where he is. Is he in the middle? What is he doing? Back to Richards. So we're back out to the right. Sar, turn. Yes, you have time. Okay, back out to Richards. We're playing it a bit behind Wharton. Over the top. Cut out by Mostar. And cut out by Wharton, and he kicks it into his opposition. Okay. Bit dicey, but handled. Daichi back out to just into the channel, hooked it into nowhere. And now we go again. Okay. Better by Sosa, but now you need, okay, now get, out for throw-in. Well, Glasner seems to like what he's seeing because he's clapping on the sideline. I don't know what for, but because Hayden Hackney in the midfield. Well, but don't you get that from Wharton? Or is your argument there, Pete, that you need a goal threat from midfield, in which case I would agree with you. Okay, so Johnson seems to come central a lot. I'm struggling with that a bit. Mostar is in. Mostar is in. They're looking for a cross. Out by... That was way too easy. That was way, way too easy. We got absolutely bypassed. And I don't know if that was Sosa who got bypassed, but he got bypassed in the channel and they deliver into the area. It's good defending ultimately, but we are not on top in this game. I have a question for the chat, okay? Daichi buys the foul. I have a question. Is this a game where you need that was way too easy. Why is Sosa so far out of position? In getting bypassed, that looks like that is Sosa who's just completely left his man. Am I right about that? You tell me. That looked terrible. Daichi into Sosa, back to Daichi. Somebody please run with the ball into the area. No. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Johnson comes back to defend. Now it is a 2-on-3 3, but now 1-on-1, and Richards gets there, thankfully. But it's way too easy. Way too easy. Way too easy. Somebody help me understand why Johnson is. And I guess he's in the narrow 10, but there's no overlap. Oh, well, that was dreadful. Out. So lucky. All right. I need to see something because what's going on down the left, we are getting the ball into Sarr, and Sarr is at least, I mean, a little bit. He's at least driving a little bit. Look at this. Pass intercepted again. Terrible. I mean, they're doing to us what we want to do to them, and they are moving the ball. They're moving the ball. Last 10 minutes have been shocking, honestly. I mean, they've gotten better and we've gotten worse. Delivered into the area. Good defending, but somebody sort this out. For the love of God, somebody sort this out. Goal, well, poor kick by the keeper. Mostar, so we're back at the halfway line here. I mean, the only reason Mostar does not have a goal is that they have been about as profligate as I've seen Palace be. That's a right idea, but not the right pass. So Max, and nobody's closing this player down. Why is nobody closing him down? So here's Sarr. Throw in. Riyadh. Okay, better. At least Chatty is trying to move things along, speed it up. I'm going to so far give the player on the Palace player on the pitch who actually looks like they're up for this game at the moment and is playing with some intensity is Chatty Riyadh. I think he's the one. I'm not sure anybody else is looking like they know what they're doing at the moment. A lot of them look either confused or, I mean, honestly, I wonder if they just feel if they're confused. Well, I think it's not panic, it's frustration, QSD. Like, I don't understand. Like, if the game plan is off, like, I get it. Look, I never played football for any serious amount of time, but I played a lot of basketball and I coached a lot of basketball. And if after the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game, if the opposition is playing, like you expect them to come out in a full court press and they've dropped into a 2-3 zone, well, you have to play differently. Oh, come on. Good ball. Sosa, that's better. Is that a foul? Foul. There's Johnson, who just lets the ball come right off him. And he's on the floor. What happened? Oh. Is that an injury? What? Anyway, my point is, after the first 5 or 10 minutes, if it's obviously different, then you need to figure out, you need to settle down and take a different approach. You need to just do something different. So I'm deeply frustrated. Now Riyadh is going to try to overlap. And Sosa goes back to Lacroix. All right. Daichi, Wharton, Max, Johnson. Nothing there. Chatty, Johnson. That triangle is doing nothing. Max, Sar, Richards. Need to get the ball into the middle, or at least somebody has to drive around. You got to get into the box, and somebody's got to drive at a player. And Sar is doing that. Sar is the only one that's doing that. That should be a goal kick. We're not playing very well right now, Reese. We look confused. That's the way I would describe. Give me an adjective that tells me besides crap. Like, give me an adjective that you think describes how we're playing. I think confused. I think the game plan was one thing. It got thrown out immediately, and now we are struggling to figure out what the hell to do. And so we're passing it around the back, trying to look for a player, going over the top in the channel. There just isn't a lot. Daichi out to Riyadh. Yeah, somebody's got to make a run. It's the right idea for Strand Larson, but nobody. He tries to leave it for somebody to make a run past him so he can roll his defender and you have somebody in on goal. I can't tell you that, Patrick. Like, I can't tell you. Oh, okay. All right. Come on, Daichi. Come on. Okay. Sosa into the area and right at the goalkeeper. Nothing there. I really can't tell you that, Patrick, because I think the setup was on the belief that they would come out and press, and they have not done that at all. So the pace, things that you would want from a okay. Ref isn't calling the foul. I don't know what's going on here. Wharton is down. Is it a foul? Oh, yeah, he does. Oh, yeah, he catches him behind on the. Yeah, that should have been a foul. All right. 34 minutes. We've really done nothing of note here. Has there been a shot on target? I don't remember one. I mean, there have been shots, but they have been blocked. I don't remember the keeper having to make a save. You're going to need. You need to take players on and take them out of position. Tell me if I'm wrong here, but what you need now is somebody who's going. You can't just pass your way through this. You're going to need to make a run and take 2 or 3 players out, get somebody out of position so you can get the free man. Yeah, I'm sorry that you're not missing much, to be honest. Good. I mean, that's great by Sar. Oh, now that is the first decent ball into the area. If somebody can get on the end of it, that's a goal. That's actually a good ball. Strand Larsen's a little bit late getting there. That's a good ball by Munoz. But that's the first one I've seen into the attacking area. And it starts with Sar making a run and actually taking on his man and getting the ball out to Munoz. I don't think he's playing that well, Patrick. I mean, he's doing okay, but I don't think he's been great. And he certainly, but it's not all him either. I don't think it's all him. Like, both him and Daichi are really struggling to find the right pass. Like, they're trying to go either through to put the player, put it right on Strand Larsen, or trying to go over the top to like Sar. Sar and Riyadh have been, I would say, 2 of the players of note in this half, and that ain't saying much. Coming up on the 37th minute. Richards out on the right. There's Wharton. I don't know another way to do it. You've got to take your man on. You have to. Sosa, that's going to be a throw-in. This is going to be another long throw. Long throw for Richards. Well, I think we got surprised, and I really don't think we should have been. So I tend to agree with Animal on this, that this was the wrong setup from the get-go. Richards' long throw. Good throw. Very good. That's a good throw by Richards. I get, okay. Header, Sosa, Strand Larsen, clearance. Lucky. Good grief. I mean, that was pretty shambolic, to be honest. Goes back to Dino, and Dino is outside his box. And he has to make a quick pass. Otherwise, okay. Now run, for God's sake. And Johnson gets dispossessed. I mean, that is absolutely the right. Oh, geez. Here we go. They're into the area. They're in. Players are back. So, well, fortunately, defenders got back, but that was very dangerous and way too easy. But that was super frustrating. Oh, come on. That should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. That is so lucky. That is so lucky. I don't know who it is. What number is this? What number is this guy? Number 20, maybe 20. He is in. He is absolutely in. This is right on target. Oh, this was dreadful. This was poor. So poor. Good grief. Wow. We really, really, really got off lucky there. Really lucky. That was terrible. Should be 1-0. Should be down 1-0. This is frustrating, friends. I don't know. Give me some positives. Give me something, because I don't. I want to be positive here. We need to do something. This has been so bad. The second half, I think the second half is going to be season defining, to be honest. We're on the 40th minute. And we're just passing it around right now. Not moving. Certainly not moving enough. Okay. Sosa looking for the ball, and he's nowhere near it. Like, we're just trying to do the pass over the top into the channel, and they're reading it. And of course they're reading it. It's easy. Man, that is honestly, I have to say, I don't, because I don't think Richards has been bad, but holy smokes. Richards puts in the player. He heads it, and he puts it right in his path. Now, go on. Run, for the love of God, Brennan. Run! No, come on. That's terrible. That's absolutely atrocious. Atrocious. Like, it's slow. It's poor. I don't see quality. I don't see quality chances here. I see some slow chances that, okay, Strand Larson, okay. No, loses the ball. That's not really on Strand Larson, to be fair. He's not getting any help, by the way. Strand Larson is not getting any help whatsoever. All right, fair enough. I'll take that. I'll take that. It's dreadful, but okay. I'll take that. There's a lot of okay. That just went ball into the channel, into nowhere, back to the Mostar goalkeeper. And they are launching it. And they have made, I think recently they've made the most progress. Go on. Okay, go Sar. Go Sar. Oh. It's on the wrong foot, but he's in. And that just was okay. Come on. That is insane. It's 1-0, but that is the most undeserved 1-0 I think I've ever seen. That is, watch this goal. Watch this. I mean, thank you, Sar. It's hard for me to celebrate that because that's atrocious. Look at this goal. Look at how atrocious this is. So, I mean, and fair play to Sar, because he really has been the one from an attacking perspective who has tried the most, but that's an atrocious goal. Like, if Palace had given up a goal like that, I think I'd want to throw my mic. But a goal is a goal. 100% it is. And 1-0. Thank God. That is so poor. That is so poor, but get in. 1-0. Good grief. That is awful. That is awful. But I'll tell you what, a horrible goal is better than no goal. So I will take it. I will absolutely take it. And I should look, I will say fair play to both Chatty and Sar, who I think have been the standouts this half. Like I think Sar has really tried. He's put himself about, and he has been he really has been trying. So it looks like first yellow card of the game. Where is 1 minute of stoppage time? Who's is did he give the yellow card for simulation? No, he gave it to Strand Larson for dissent. Jeez, what the hell? This game, man. This effing game. I'm sorry. I am as positive a Palace fan as you're gonna find, but this has been just a absolute, yeah, it's been a joke. Really has been. Well, the 1-0. Yeah, okay. Halftime. Let's get Lou on. I'm gonna change this so that when Lou comes in, he'll be able to just join. Tell me your thoughts. I hated that half. I'm not gonna lie. I really did. I absolutely hated that half. I thought it was atrocious. I really did. But hey, a goal is a goal, and full credit to Ismail Yassar for getting himself about. He posed the most threat. He looked the brightest amongst the Palace players, and that's saying something because there really wasn't much of anything. But yeah, it's. I mean, it is true. 1-0 is so much better than losing or 0-0. That is true. How are we supposed to win games in the Prem if we keep playing like this? I don't know, because that was shocking, very poor. One of the worst performances I've seen in a very long time. I don't know, man. I feel like I think the thing that is most shocking to me and most troubling is that is not the worst I have seen. Not. It is common. Okay, let me give you some stats. 63% possession, 2 attempts on target, 5 total attempts to 1 for Mostar, 3 offsides, 322 passes, 272 completed, 8 fouls, 1 yellow card. I mean, the stats make it seem like it's more of a dominating performance than it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Like, Mostar had chances. They had chances. But I'm so frustrated that this is like, we couldn't, Patrick, we couldn't, we had to choose our conference league lineup, and we had the capability to put in 3 other players, but it meant that you couldn't keep Uche, and so we kept Johnson, Strand Larson, and Gesson. They moved on to the conference league roster, and Uche dropped. But I hate that this is common. I would absolutely do this. Mitchell for Sosa, absolutely. I don't know. I'm not sure. I would say the best performance was against Alkmaar. I want Yuzi. In there. I think I need we need a bit more fight, particularly in midfield. I wouldn't mind seeing Daichi come off, or Adam, to be honest. I don't think Adam has been really all that much on it either. I would like to see Yuzi in there. Let's see. Yes, agree with this. Um, reached the limit for obligation to buy, so won't see him again. Yeah, I mean, Uche is. I think Uche is gone in the summer. All right. You know what I'm going to do? Since it's the middle of the workday, I actually do need to check some things. But hopefully Lou comes on. I will be back. It was absolutely a god awful first half of football, and that was a horrible goal. Like it's, and I love celebrating goals. I love celebrating goals. Everybody knows that I love celebrating goals, but that was terrible. I mean, it really was. What a shocking and poor goal it was. All right. I will be back. I got to get some more coffee and I get my head straight. Like, look, it should be, we should be far and away ahead here. We need to put this away in the second half. I need to be inspired by something. I need something. Like, I want to enjoy this game with you, friends. I want to enjoy this game with you, friends. And I am not enjoying this. That is, I guess that's the thing. And maybe, and I think we kind of all feel similarly about this. I'm not enjoying it, but you know what? I will celebrate it if we win. And, um, yeah. And Rich, the Nikki, you know what? Actually, before I drop off, give me your take, guys. I hated that. Um, Rich and Nikki saying after a decent 15, we were poor after that. We need to keep building through Strandler. Yeah, he had nothing. He got nothing, did he? He got no help. I don't think Sosa has been decent. I think he's wanted to get into areas, but maybe the problem here, guys, is that he's getting nothing. Absolutely nothing from Johnson. I'm losing my freaking voice. Um, so it just hasn't been good enough. Just hasn't been good enough. Um, I mean, this is exactly right. It's exactly right. Yeah, it is life as a Palace fan, no question. And you don't come to this club for glory hunting. The things that I will single out, and then I'm going to get some water and do some checks on work stuff. I really did appreciate Chatty's play. I thought Chatty Riyad is showing something in this game. That is encouraging to me. I really like him, and I want to see Chatty do really well. And Ismail Yassar, fair play to him. It's a crap goal, but he has been the one running into areas and trying to make stuff happen. So it's not a surprise that he's the one that gets the goal. And you know what? Those two, I think, can say like, look, we've done our part here. There's a lot of other players on this pitch that need to show up. Absolutely need to show up. There's no question about that. All right, I will be back. Keep the comments coming, and I'll be back shortly. I need to get some check in on work. Gosh, where is my All right, I'm back, people. What do we got? What other? Ooh, geez. All right, hang on. Looks like players are coming back out. I need to fix this. Come back. Okay, there we go. All right, let's look at some of the comments here. It doesn't look like Lou is coming on, so I'm just going to go back to that. And so who comes on for Sosa? I feel like Pino and Guesson should need to come on. I don't know who is coming on, if there is anybody coming on, but it. Oh boy, what happened here? Okay, let's see. Munoz looks uninterested. Really? Well, I mean, I do think. I wonder if the injury, like he isn't fully fit yet. I don't know, but players are coming back out. I don't know if there have been any changes. It doesn't seem like it at the moment. Is Guesson coming on? Let's see. It does look like Sosa is still out there. Yeah, I don't see any changes. Max is praying. I'm with you, Max. Honestly, I'm 100% with you here because it's been rough. It has been rough. Let's be clear about that. All right, let me get ready for second half kickoff. Oh boy, we need a better second half. And it doesn't look like Palace made any changes. I don't know why. I would have. I just okay. And kickoff. So here we go. Mostar with the kickoff, and we are underway. And okay, just scrappy again. Max with the clearance, and it's back to Mostar coming down the left. Coming down the left this time. That's interesting. Okay, Munoz out to Wharton. And Wharton, good pass. Good pass to Strand Larson. He's got to hold that. He's got to hold that up. I have to say that's not. That was promising and just got wiped out very quickly. Waiting the Devaney substitution. I wouldn't be surprised by that either. Don't foul, don't foul, don't foul. So in the left corner, knocked out for a throw. Should be a Mostar throw, I believe. Wharton. Go on and run. Run. He's offside now. Okay, get back on side. Go on, Sosa. Deliver. You know what? Right idea. Just doesn't get there. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt there. That actually isn't that bad. Because he's trying to get into the area, and we do have runners into the box. Okay, go on. Yes. Yes. Shoot. Oh. Like half an inch. Half an inch. Well, a bit more promising here. And you know what? I like what Strand Larson was trying to do there. Okay, Daichi. Better. We're winning the ball a bit more. We need to keep this up, though. The energy has got to be a hell of a lot higher than I saw in the first half. Do not let up. Chatty. Back to Lacroix. Lacroix to Richards. Sar. So you have, okay. So it looks like a bit of positioning here. It's almost, okay, there we go. Run, Ismailia. Run, Ismailia. Misses out. Back to Richards. Good defending. Wharton picks it off. Good. Keep the ball. Better. Daichi can't control it. Good by Max. Wharton. Yes. Munoz. Yes. Get there. Oh! Great ball. Strand Larson has got to get that. That was a hell of a lot better. That was a lot better. Oh, he should score this. That is really good. Oh, would he be? I don't know if would he have been offside? Maybe. Very close. You got to score that. You got to score it. Okay. Mostar back just outside the halfway line. Johnson has been invisible in this game. I need him to get. I don't know where the threat is coming from for him. I haven't really seen his threat. Good by Richards. Daichi. Up by Riyadh. And that should be out for a throw. It's been better. It's been better. We've created some chances here, and that the ball in from Munoz to Strand Larson. I don't know if Strand Larson would have been judged to have been offside, but it's right on his boot, and he just hits it wide of the target. But it's the right play. It's a good move, and it comes from a Wharton interception. He does a good job intercepting the pass. It's decent hold up by Strand Larson. Strand Larson still on the ball, linking up. Go on, Adam. Nice by Lacroix. Chatty, get it out to Sosa. Sosa, now run with it. Run with it. Okay, back to Daichi. Johnson out. Nobody's looking. Do you notice this? No one is looking for Johnson. Just no one. He's out there on the wing, and no one is looking for him. Okay, Sar? Yes, go. That's the first time I say that Sar was, good, shoot it. Nope. Lacroix, foul. It's much better. It's much, much better. This ball from Sar, it's a cheap foul. It's a cheap foul. But this ball from Sar is, that's a handball. They got away with one there. But Sar was the one looking for Johnson in, right at the back post. And it was a pretty good ball, to be honest. I thought that wasn't bad. So I'll take more of that. More of that. Johnson running to the back post, which is where we know he can be. I'll take that. But it's been better so far. So here's hoping. Like, we've got to see a hell of a lot more of this. So goal kick straight to Mostar and then straight out. That's going to be a Palace throw. This is interesting, Simon. but he's played the left-sided 10 before. Like, and I guess my concern, maybe my worry, is that you have players out there, and that pass from Saar, I think is the first time I've seen somebody really like look for him, and he's making a run into a dangerous area. That's not great. You want your teammates to be looking for you. Oh, very good. Right idea from Strand Larson there. Munoz tries to carry it with him out for a throw. Munoz running again, gets it to Saar. Saar to Wharton gives it away, but Lacroix touches it. It's ball in. No, that's out. Dino's got it. Somebody's saying, Scotty saying Forrester up 3-0. Is that on Fenerbahce, Scotty? I think so. I think they're playing Fenerbahce. I think they're playing at Fenerbahce, right? They're in Turkey today. Is that right? Can't say I'm surprised. New manager bounced with Pereira. All right. Riyadh on the ball. We're just slowing it down here. Wharton. Oh, what the hell? That's going to be a foul, and that's out. Oh, my gosh. What the hell? That was terrible. That is absolutely dreadful. But it's been coming. It's been coming. Wharton just gave it away. That's awful. But, I mean, that's been coming. Saar looks pissed, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I mean, look at this. Terrible. What a poor pass. But it really is the important part here is that Chatty does get out of it. Like, I've been praising Chatty, but he gets completely out of position. He loses his marker, and it's on Wharton, but Chatty should never be caught out there, ever. He should never be caught out there. And he just makes the run, and nobody's marking him. That's awful defending. That really, I mean, it's too late for Richards. That's not on Richards. It's too late by the time he gets into the area. That's really on Wharton, but it's also on Riyadh. I mean, that's terrible. Brand new game, and you got to get there. You got to get this, Sosa. And all right, back in from Daichi. I mean, they're up for it. And don't kid yourself. We can lose this game if we're not careful. We can absolutely lose this game. Chatty's had a good game up to that point, but that was poor. He really does a poor job there. Right idea, wrong pass from Saar there. But really, that's Wharton. Goal kick. Back out. Hendo misses it. And it's a bunch of head tennis. And honestly, that is much better by Riyadh. He really is, I think. I feel a little bit for Chatty because he's had a great game, but he really misplayed that. Not that it's all his fault. Wharton hung them all out to dry with that. Well, coming up on the 60th minute, who are your subs? Get your subs in because these last 30 minutes, that's the season. The last 30 minutes is the season right now. You know, they had to come out and we were getting some joy. They don't have to come out now. They can play for penalties if they want. Wharton. Sosa, get the cross in. Yes, go. Get the cross in. It's two Strand Larson. Doesn't quite come off. Get there again. Has there been a corner in this game? Palace had a single corner. No, we'll disagree on that. I appreciate the point, but I agree with what Matt Woosnam wrote. Like this is the season. Like it really comes down to this. If we blow this opportunity in the Conference League, I think that really is that's the season. You do have to stay in the Premiership. I am yes, that is true. But we should have more than enough to stay in the Premiership. And of course, I say that any team can go down. But I don't think we will. But this is the opportunity of a lifetime that a lot of Palace fans have been waiting for. And seizing it is the thing. It's the measure of the season. Given away, but I'm not sure if that's Daichi or Sosa, but both of them have given the ball away way too easy. Riyadh wins it back, and back to Sosa. Out to Max. Daichi. Wharton out to Richards. Still pretty slow and ponderous. I would like to freshen things up here. Wharton. Out to Richards. Oh, bounces back. And it is throw in to Mostar. Oh, they were in again. Lucky. Very fortunate. Glasner looks frustrated. You got to get somebody off the bench here. Jeez, look at this. Just get beat. Very fortunate. Very fortunate. They should know. They should know, and it needs to be changed up. Max out to that. That ball was into nowhere. Sosa's got to get that ball. I don't know what he's doing. He's got to get that ball. Daichi, Wharton. I mean, we are badly in need of a goal here. Munoz and Sarr can't combine. That should be a throw-in. Okay, what do we have here? We do have some changes. So Canvo's coming on. Is that for Max? For Max. So Lacroix is out. Canvo is in. And Johnson is off. And is that Pino who's on? And that was very quick. Yeah, Pino is on. All right. Okay, Kamada, Wharton. Well, we need some creativity badly. So what can you do, Jeremy? Give me something. Show me something. I would like to see Jeremy coming in and dribbling, doing something. Try to make something happen, please. Bad pass by Riyadh. Wins it back, gets the throw in. I have no idea, but Lacroix is off. I have no idea why, but JD is in there, and he is playing right-sided center back, and Chris is in the middle. So there's now Richards in the middle, JD on the right, Riyadh on the left. I'm not sure. Maybe he does have a knock. Good pass from JD. Go on. Yes, Wharton. Right idea. Good by Sosa. Back to Wharton. So Wharton tries to get it into Strand Larson, and it just gets, gets him. He gets knocked off a bit there. Not a bad idea. Jeremy. Back to Daichi. Back to, okay, Daichi. Nothing there. He's in, and missed it. Lucky. I mean, he just beats him for pace. Fortunate. Man, he should shoot from his left there. It's Mostar number 25. I don't Coos. He tries to stick with his right foot, and he gets it all wrong. Very fortunate. Wharton's passes have really not come off. He's trying. He's done better, I think, in the second half, although, honestly, he's had some really poor. Strand Larson trying to find Sarr. Doesn't get there. Munoz doesn't get there. And into the channel again, and Riyadh will be back to get that. 66th minute, coming up on 67. Back to Hendo. Give me the rules, people. If we go 1-1 through full time, do we go to extra time or do we go straight to pens? I'm not going to say we're a poor team, but we are not playing well. We're not playing well, and we're not creating with the kind of. Although early in the second half, we were getting into positions. It was a hell of a lot better. Last 15 minutes have been pretty poor. JD gets the pass wrong, gets cut off, then he wins it back. Nicely done. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. 2 legs. What the hell? Good grief. My head is gone. Okay, Wharton. Good hold up by. Oh, jeez. What the hell? That's a great move and just gets it long. Jeez, they're into the area again. Medino's got it. Honestly, I can't even believe I asked that because it's a 2-legged tie. But like my head is, I'm just like completely flabbergasted by this performance. It is that bad. Good by Canbo. Sar needs to run. That's a foul, and it should be a yellow. And it is. Ball in from Pino. Okay. Canvo. Back to Wharton. Back to go. Come on. Come on, Danny. Back to Munoz. Back to Canvo. We need to start getting players taking on their defenders. Like, that's the only joy we've had in this game, when we have taken them on. And there was, what was it, like 15 minutes ago that Sosa got around the corner in the attacking area, got into the box and delivered a ball. Like, I know we could do it, but this has not been good. All right, come on. Come on, Chris. Jeremy, back to Wharton. Back to Canvo. So Jeremy's coming short. There's Strand Larson. That is not a good ball from Richards into him. That's better. That's better. Daichi. Oh, off the bar. Off the bar. And Daichi over the top. Honestly, that was a hell of a lot better. That was a lot better. And I don't know who said it, but playing through Strand Larson has been one of the more productive. I mean, we've had very few productive avenues, but playing through Strand Larson is one of the more productive avenues. And we do it there, and we do get something out of it. Should have been a goal. Man, that's tight. That is tight. But I want to see more of that. I want to see us more going through Strand Larson if we could do it. Canbo moving up into the area, out to Sar. So Sar coming way short. And look at this. This is interesting. So Munoz is high, and Sar is the one who is almost playing in the wingback role, and he wins a corner. Well, fair enough. I mean, that's a little bit of a tactical switch. It's an interesting one. I'm not sure that we ought to really see that, but that's the first time I've seen that. I mean, tell me if you think I'm wrong there, but I saw Munoz move up and a little bit more narrow. Sar come a little shorter, come wide. And then we give it to him to make a run down the touchline. You get a corner out of it. Okay. Wharton into the area. Come on. I mean, nobody goes for that one. What the hell was that? I have no idea what that was. Okay. Sosa. What are we doing? Jeremy shoots. Corner. Better. Somebody take a damn shot. At least he takes the shot. Like, somebody has to do that. It's off target, but at least it's a shot. Looks like Kamada on the ball, or is this Pino? Strand Larson in the area. It's going to be Pino. It's that's not bad from Chatty. He's trying to get it. Go on, Chris. Go on, Chris. Delivers. Nope, it's cut out. Munoz. Sosa. Back to Richards. Back to Sar. Back to Daichi. And that should be corner. That's a corner. Another corner. Better. It's still not good enough, but and at least Pino is taking a freaking shot. Somebody has to shoot. Okay. What do we got? Coming up on the 75th minute, corner. Wharton is over it. Need a goal. Back post. Back post. Oh, Chris! Richards is wide open. Oh, my gosh. Right at the back post. Oh, Chris, what the hell? Oh, that's terrible. That is absolutely dreadful. It's 1-1, Johnny. It's all I just can't. So the goal scorer's coming off. Mostar making changes. It's like Mikic is his name here. So change is on. Abramovich out. Abramovich out. Mikic out. Amicha in. I don't know who else went in, but that was absolutely dreadful by Chris. He's going to be real disappointed with that one. That was awful. Chatty. Throw in. Throw into Mostar. 76th minute. Another throw in. Get there, Sar. Nope. Can't quite get there. Good idea, but can't quite get there. Yes. Get into Wharton. He rushes that pass, and a promising opportunity comes to nothing. Richards back up to Pino. Loses it. Mostar out on the right wing. One-on-one with Riyadh. Oh, great defending. Jeez, not defending. I'm sorry. Terrible defending. Great save by Dino. That's one of the best chances of the game right there. Dino might have just saved the season right there. I know I'm being hyperbolic. I am. You can call me out on that. But this really, I just feel like this is defining. Like, we've been so terrible and we've had so many bad moments that finding a way through in a game like this that matters so much is just, it's super important. It's just important. Wharton with the run, gets back on his left. Sar, that should be a foul. And he says, get up. Not a foul. The ref has not helped in this game, but he's not the reason that we're behind. No question. But he gets bundled over. That's got to be a foul. I don't know what this ref is doing. But he gets absolutely... I mean, what are you doing? He goes right over him. I don't know if it's a penalty, but it's certainly a foul, isn't it? If it's a pen, honestly, I think that would be ridiculous. I just think it's a foul outside the area. I don't think it's a pen. Coming up on the 80th minute. But what are we doing here? Oh. For a handball? You got to be effing kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Are you seriously going to call that a handball? So he's in the air with his head and he gets incidental contact, possibly with his head. Or I'm sorry, with his hand. And it has gone to VAR. Okay, so it's on Munoz. I have no idea why you would even consider that a pen. Wow. He's going to go, he's going to go to the monitor. So he goes up, goes in with his head. So it's the incidental on that. I think he's going to call this because as Danny's motion comes over, it looks like he may have touched the ball. Man, that would be really harsh. That would be incredibly harsh if they give this. This is explaining to the captains right now. So it's a foul. Okay, so he gets fouled by the attacking player. Hits it, gets him in the back, no pen. I think that's the right call. But again, how lucky. Like, this is not a... If you are even remotely convinced by this performance, I mean, this is unbelievable. We are really skating by. Man. I don't know. I mean, very fortunate. You're very, very fortunate. I just got to say, like, Daichi back out to Riyadh. Now it's Sosa, Riyadh, and now we're going backwards again. We just have not consistently found our way. Oh, that should be a yellow for okay. Yeah, absolutely a yellow. So Sosa dragged down. I don't know. I'm not sure how far behind. Okay, Pino going to be over this. Coming up on the 84th minute. Oh, off the post? Does that go off the post? Cleared. Okay, back to Riyadh. Canvo. Still 84th minute. Coming up on the 85th. I don't know how much extra time we're going to have. Kamada. Nope. Tries to dink it over the top to Strand Larson. Nothing there. No, it's a save. It's not off the post. Riyadh. Gesson and Mitchell coming on. I don't know why. You've got like so little time. Okay, go on. Jeremy, please. Here's Daichi. Daichi looking for Canvo. I mean, they're all back now. Canvo into Strand Larson. Tries to get it with the back foot. Leave it. Nothing there. Gesson and Mitchell are coming on. Strand Larson out. Gesson, I guess, will come in to lead the line. Riyadh out and Mitchell in for Riyadh. I don't understand these subs at all, but it is very late. 86th minute. How much extra time are we going to have? I have no idea. Okay. Back out to Mitchell, Richards, Canvo. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. Daichi gets absolutely walloped. Adam saying 5 minutes extra. Yeah, he just gets wiped out there. So it looks like Pino going to be over it to deliver. Give me something. Just give me something. Like, I want something to believe in. Oh, good grief. Terrible delivery from Pino. Can't get past the first man. Munoz. Ooh, boy. Okay. Now Sosa with the ball looking for Gesson. Doesn't get there. Out for a throw in. 88th minute. Munoz. I mean, this is a huge victory for them if it stays 1-1. It doesn't really mean it. I don't know. I mean, what is the mood at Selhurst Park going to be like next Thursday if this ends 1-1? Ball into nowhere. Daichi, Wharton out for a Pals throw in. 89th minute. One more change coming on for Mostar. I'm not sure about this. I wonder how much of the money was taken from the stadium rebuild. Maybe nothing, but oh, look at this. Unbelievable. Well, good on Ty to get back, but that's terrible. That's absolutely awful. Oh, jeez. I mean, we look absolutely ridiculous. Goal kick, but just fortunate. Just fortunate. Like, I am in a. I mean, I don't know how Glasner's going to explain the performance because it's just not good enough. Foul, Sar. Five minutes. Wow. Okay. Still in the first minute of stoppage time. And Mostar, kicked in the face. Ball goes right in the face of Sar. Ouch. Yeah, there is. I'll be on with Animal for a little while, but I'm gonna have to. It's probably not going to be a long show. Because D has to work, and so he asked me to help out. But I mean, it's still my work day here, so I'm not going to be able to stay on for the whole time. Yeah, let's see. I don't get the late substitutions either, Mary. I'm not sure what is happening. Canvo hasn't played all that bad, but just as a team putting things together. We have not put things together, and we don't look like, you know, like the tea lady looks more likely to score than we do right now. Throw into Mostar. Bit of time wasting here. Can't blame him for that. No, this is. You're going to have to tell me once the final whistle goes, are there going to be boos from the Palace, the traveling Palace fans? I want to hear whether or not there is a there are any boos. I want to hear what happened, but they've got to be thrilled. And to be fair to them, they came to play. They weren't intimidated. They played the game that they were able to play, and they could have easily won this game, Mostar, and it wouldn't have been undeserved. It would have been exactly deserved because they had a game plan, and their game plan, I'm going to give them this. Their game plan was better. I feel like there's, and I am not a Glasner out guy, but it's hard to see how he stays. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're going to see here, but I think the Mostar game plan was miles better than the Palace game plan. I really do. And that is a serious problem. Like, how is it not a serious problem? That's a massively serious problem. Richards into the area. Nothing there. That was a terrible bit of play. I don't know what that was, but it's a terrible bit of play. We're past the 5-minute mark, and there's full time. There's full time. That is atrocious. That is atrocious. Fair play to Mostar because they, and Glasner's yelling at somebody. I don't know who he's yelling at. He's yelling at Munoz. He's not having it for whatever was going on with Munoz. He's definitely not having it. So that was dreadful. That was absolutely dreadful. I think we can say that with some clarity, right? I think let's be real. That was dreadful. I think you have to give Mostar credit there. I really do, because they were in many ways the better side here. I think they did exactly what they needed to do. I feel for Strand Larson because I feel like he got abandoned in this game. There really wasn't much for him to do. I mean, he tried in this game, but he really didn't get much of anything in this game. So I don't think that was a good performance. I really don't. Well, let's see. There's a lot of folks who are not. There's a lot of folks who are not, not having this, and it's understandable. It's really understandable. All All right. So why are you not Glasner out? I guess I'm open to it, Anthony, if I know who's coming in. I'm not convinced by Thomas Frank. You really have to reset things if he does go out. And we've just bought players for Glasner's system. Now, I realize that um, it's not working right now. It's not working. So, but we've bought players for his system to try and get through to the end of the season. I don't think that relegation, we're not out of the woods, but I don't think Palace are going to get relegated. And if anybody is going to win this Conference League, getting this team right, I have seen Glasner find ways to get this team right, but it's not happening right now. And throughout his history as a coach, there have been long stretches where things have not gone well. And then what ends up happening is that it starts to go well. You start to see positive signs, and then they go on a long run. Like, that's been the story of his managerial career. So it's possibly naive that I am still believing in that, because that wasn't a good performance. I'm struggling with that. I'm really struggling with it. But I don't think all of this stuff, like he's thinking about other jobs or, like I don't think that. But this is a team that badly, you know what I think this team needs really more than anything else? I think we are really seeing the consequences. And then I'll leave it here because I know there's going to be a match, or at least I think there is supposed to be a match reaction. We're really missing Mark Gay. Not for the defending, although clearly yes for the defending, especially on that goal. Like Chatty, I mean, he just never should leave his marker like that. And Wharton is primarily responsible for that goal, but man, Riyadh getting pulled out of position the way he did, he left the goal wide open. That's terrible. It's terrible defending there. So you wonder whether or not Gay closes that down and doesn't make that mistake, and then we go 1-0 and we close it out. Maybe. You hope so. But more important, having a captain on the pitch who can settle the team, focus everybody, get them working, everybody singing in the same tune and moving in the right direction and calming heads and getting everybody set. You got to have it. Like, when this team has been great, we've had great captains who are like field marshals, have helped define this team during some of its best eras. Milja Jednak, for example, great captain for this team. Gay, certainly, great captain. When he wasn't injured, but was playing as a captain. James MacArthur, great captain. Like, so I feel like we're really missing that. But yeah, I'm. It's very hard. It is very hard, and I am not going to go after anybody who feels like you got to get them out, because there's an argument for it. There just is. There's an argument for it. I'm not sure that we're going to benefit from it. And I wanted to, like, if you tell me who it is that we get on the other side, who we could sign, who's going to stay and be here through the summer and rebuild, then I'll listen. I'll listen to that. But as much as I love Roy, I do not want Roy back. I don't want a firefighter. I want us to plan for the future. So, all right, I'm going to go get ready for the match reaction. I expect that to be very spicy. Thank you for being here. I'll just leave you with this. You know what? 1 goal for Palace at Selhurst Park puts us through. That was dreadful. No one should celebrate that. But we are still in it. We're still in it. And that's better than not being in it. But good grief, that was horrible. All right. That's it. We'll see you at the match reaction. Up the Palace. Always up the Palace. And we go again. See you soon.